and all that he's brought to the table, but I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
The drive by Williamson. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, a nightmare to defend in space. Williamson showing elite acceleration with the ball in his hands.
Here's Doumbouya. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Kidd with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Williamson. Second chance shot. And Bull with the lay-in.
A towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. Zion Williamson's ability to make those big plays that turn momentum in games is a concern. Coach said Zion's teammates and fans get so fired up, you can literally feel the energy shift. We have to be ready to beat back those surges. That's going to be hard, Kevin. Zion keeps coming, and that keeps his fans in the game. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Williamson in the corner, Bull with it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Morant. Zion Williamson making his last shot.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Williamson. Pass to Bull. The second chance effort. And the dunk by Williamson.
Such infectious energy. When Zion goes after rebounds, he gives his all. That guy is an attacker on the glass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Grant up top. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
Now here's Williamson. 9 points in the game so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Maledon for the 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
.115 left in the first quarter of the game.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Floats it up for Williamson. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's Morant with the ball.
Oh,
On that throwdown.
yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Mr. Williamson, good in the assist to Kidd. Williamson's got 13.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Here's Kidd. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. Jackson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Williamson, the screen. It's Kidd with the drive. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for Denver. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the act. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Here's Bull. Banked in off the glass. Bull's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Nuggets.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Jackson from long range. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. And here is Maladon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now Morant. Grant gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Grant's got 8.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him. Yeah, another turnover there, but guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Over to the wing. Astanaji. Ingram with the steal. And he drives in. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish. And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. And what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go." Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Craig. Shot clock at 6. Driving the lane. Here's Najee. That shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Bull trains the three-pointer. Bulls got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Pass to Craig. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Kidd. Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's an 8-point Nugget lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Crafty move. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Denver leading by 5. And Kidd, here we go. And Bull wide open. He shoots. The Nuggets with another miss. Back to Morant. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Kidd. Rebounded by Jackson. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Pass to Morant. Driving in and finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets...
Oh, that was terrific!
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house. Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
It's deflected, and some good action through the first 2 quarters. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
It
the
is.
case?
I know
But,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Back to Williamson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Pass to Brooks for the lead. The shot, no good. Denver in the lead. And that one's good. Ingram's got his first basket.
You know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot, and that extension he gets on it, makes it very hard to block.
Jackson in the corner. Oh, good with the triple. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Williamson. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And what you love about Williamson, he's not just magnetic and entertaining, he's extremely productive.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
That free throw good from Williamson. The Grizzlies trailed by 7. Morant looking around. Jackson has the open look. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Inside. Morant outside. Pass to Craig. That's 3-pointers off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kidd with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Mark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Out to the right wing. Can they get it? The offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Kidd. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 4. Outside for Kidd. Back to Clark. 3 seconds left.
Well, you got to admire and appreciate the unselfishness. I mean, Kidd always looking up and looking out for his guys. I mean, excellent at finding the open man.
And it's Grant in the corner. Here he goes. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, I tell you, I think Grant's athleticism was what allowed him to win out there.
To the wing on the left. Back to Kidd. Pass to Clark. And a missed late. And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 8. It's Brooks on the wing. Driving to the basket. And he goes in for the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flood.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
The Grizzlies trailed by 7. Morant with it. Now defended by Williamson. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
There's the screen. To the paint. Bull. It's deflected. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Shot clock at 2. Brooks with the bucket. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
This is why they go to Zion. And his teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Jackson with the screen. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And the Nuggets making a change here.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Off target from three-point range. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 3. There's the lob to the hoop. Doumbouya can't get it to go. And here's Denver. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the inside. Stolen by Doumbouya. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
We've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
There's the pick. Deflects the pass. Pass to Craig. Morant with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Jackson gets it to go.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Williamson right side. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Craig, good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And it's Williamson missing. And here are the Grizzlies now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Driving inside. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And the explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a three-point game. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Kid with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Ingram. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Ingram outside. Pass to Bull. Out to Ingram. Launches it. Buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
You know, really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. You got to get a hand up, or he's going to bury it every time.
Morant outside. Brooks with no one around.
Go!
At the buzzer!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Phenomenal finish. A three at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really that's about the only way we could expect a game like this.